We be rising every day. You guys know. Hope you're all doing well and you guys are enjoying the summer. It's been so beautiful here. And I want to start rolling out with Tough Love Thursdays, where I just give it to you guys hard, straight up hard truth. Because I feel like some of you guys need that nudge, you need that push, you need that motivation. And so this is what I'm going to be introducing. We'll see how it goes, but it's going to be tough love. So as you guys know, bees sting sometimes, right? You know, but this is like a good sting. This is like a push, a helpful push, if you will. And I know some of you guys need that. So I'm going to be rolling out with some videos, and it's just going to be straight up me rolling out with it and letting you guys know what I've gone through, my experience, and I'm going to share with you, yeah, this is tough. Getting healthy, changing your life is a huge change. It's not easy. And I'm going to just, pump these videos out and hopefully nudge you in the right direction, keep you going, keep you motivated. And today's Tough Love Thursday is stop hurting yourself. So a lot of people don't realize it, that they are hurting themselves over and over, repeatedly and repeatedly. And there's a number of reasons why people are doing that. And if I reflect back on where I've come from and how far I've gotten, it really is a process. And I realized that there's a number of factors of why getting healthy, changing your life, changing your relationships, knowing what you deserve. There's a number of reasons why people are doing the same thing over and over, and they are still in the same old patterns. They would go back to the same old foods that hurt them. And you can tell, you guys, if you go from eating whole foods, healing foods, and you go back to, say, dairy or processed foods, junk foods, eating lots of breads, white flours and pastries and donuts, you will get a whack on the hand, a whack upside the head. And that's teaching you that you really have to follow the laws of nature, or else you will get your butt kicked. And I don't want that to happen to you guys, but sometimes that has to happen to navigate you in the right direction, right? So there's a number of reasons why people hurt themselves, whether that's through their diet, eating foods that hurt them, or surrounding themselves with toxic people that hurt them, being in a job that doesn't serve them, in a stressful job. And there's a number of reasons, so I'm just going to name a few. We can get into other videos and go deeper into this, because it's really these deep-seated feelings, emotions, and people often resort to food to make them feel better, or unhealthy relationships to make them feel better. We just want to feel good, and it feels good to feel good, but we want that to last. We don't want it to just be a short-term, just a short-term feeling. And some of the reasons, I know, you guys, because I've been through it myself, is it can be hard to change. It's not easy to change. And that's why we often just keep doing the same thing over and over. Because to change means that we have to change our behavior. We have to change our action. And that's not easy to do, because we just want to resort to what we're comfortable doing. And it's uncomfortable to do something different, to change up what you're doing. But realize that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. A lot of people know that, and really it's action. So we can talk the talk, but are you walking the walk? Are you doing what you know? You know what's healthy. You know what's hurting you. But are you making that action? Are you actually stepping into radical action and making the change. Other reasons are addictions. People are addicted to a lot of the foods out there, and a lot of these corporations, a lot of the fast food chains know what they're doing. They know they're adding lots of salt, oils, and sugars in the food to keep you coming back for more. So what we have to do is we have to completely cut off these foods. Get away from these foods. Get them out of your environment so that you're not looking at it. Surround yourself with healthier foods, healthier options. And sometimes that takes a deep cleanse, doing a juice fast, doing a short cleanse so that you get these residues out of your body, parasites, mucus, fungus, yeast, mold, so that you are no longer craving these foods. If you have a lot of this old residues built up in you from these foods, they are going to crave more of them. So you really want to get these foods out of your life. A lot of people have never done a cleanse before and have never gotten out old hardened stools. Some people don't even know there's old, plaqued up hardened stools within us that we're carrying around. And until you take that extra step and you do some cleansing, you can read my books. I wrote some books, Healed Naturally, on this because I've walked through this, you guys, and I wrote a thorough book about this. So thank you guys for purchasing my books who have done that, because you are, taking matters into your own hands. And I can't say everything in this video. So I wrote these books to help you guys. I didn't just, write these books just to make a bunch of money. And that's not what I'm after. I'm doing all these videos for free. So for those who do support me on Patreon, whether you're giving me $1, it really does help me and keeps these videos going. But I ultimately did all these videos and all these books to help you. And it takes a while to, change and get off these foods and to get off of these addictive foods. And that means creating habits, healthier habits. So changing up your breakfast, that's a good start. Changing up your lunch. If everything's too overwhelming, just start with one step, making one change. We don't have to change everything all at once. That's a little overwhelming, but just start with one step. That's going to be very, very helpful. It's changing up your habits. Habits is really important. What you do every day, you can create new habits. You can create new traditions, because traditions are also what can keep us back, can keep us in the old routines. Birthdays, celebrations, a lot of times it's junk food, processed food, chips, cookies, cakes. Birthdays, we're often celebrating with cakes, and this is like sugar, white flour, pizzas with lots of yeast and white flour. It's really, and cheese, that's really clogging up the intestinal tract. So we want to start looking at changing traditions and becoming strong within yourself and start bringing your own meals. That's what I do. So if there's birthdays or events, I bring my own food, healthy foods that I know are going to help me, not hurt me. And in order for me to get out mucus, cysts, the endometriosis, I really had to make a change. And I really had to, you may have to be that trailblazer. You may have to be that role model in your family, with your friends. And if nobody else is changing, don't just blend in with the crowd, because you are the one that has to stand out. You are the one that is the way shower, the light shower in your family, with your friends. So you are going to be the one that's going to have to take initiative and be the change to show others, right? So for change to happen, it has to start with the individual, and we each can, be inspirations to people and help other people, but we first must start with ourselves. So this is an individual process. And so it starts with you becoming strong within yourself and you choosing yourself, you choosing health, happiness first. And they're so linked together, health and happiness, because most people that are suffering, there's so many people that have health problems. And your motivation should be your health problems, especially during this time with the whole COVID. That should be a motivation to keep your immune system up. If you have health problems, with most everyone I know does, that should be your motivation to change, to be the way shower, to show that, hey, if you eliminate all this bad food, you can eliminate virtually almost every health problem, because your food is your medicine. So it's really about making new traditions, creating new habits, and being the way shower for your friends, for your family, and taking care of yourself, because most people that have health problems, that affects their whole life. If you have pain, inflammation, chances are you're not going to feel your best, and that's going to affect your happiness and your self-esteem, your self-worth. How productive are you? Your purpose here. So happiness and health are so intertwined. If you're not healthy, that's really going to play on your emotions and your physical well-being, your mental well-being, your emotional well-being. So we have to start taking care of ourselves, and that is ultimately self-love, self-care, realizing that you have to put yourself first. You have to take care of yourself, because you want to be looking out for yourself, because if you don't, then who will? If you start putting yourself in it, then someone's going to be the controller of you. Someone's going to control your mind. Someone's going to control your belief systems, your body, what you put in it. You'll just fall back into traditions and old ways of thinking and old, habits. So you have to be the change, Gandhi. Now, another reason people are hurting themselves, they're self-sabotaging themselves, is low self-esteem, right? That deep-seated belief. They don't believe in themselves. They feel like they're not good enough, and that could be a number of reasons. Family members that have talked down to them, friends, it could stem back 10, 20 years ago from something somebody said, and that just, kept in your mind, that program. So we need to look at reprogramming the mind and developing a good belief system about yourself, about believing in yourself that you can do this. And you need to stop hurting yourself today. Why? Because your health and happiness matters. And that affects so many things here on this planet, of what you do with your life, what you do with your purpose, your life purpose. So the negative self-talk has to go in the trash can. And we have to work on reprogramming your mind, on what you tell yourself. You have to be the captain of your ship, of your vessel. And that means taking responsibility, taking charge of your health and happiness. And that means, what the fuel are you putting in your body? Is it whole, healthy food from nature, Mother Nature? You go against nature, it is going to kick you in the butt. And that's where the health problems come in. And that means also reading positive affirmations every day. What you're putting in your mind, what are you telling yourself daily? Who are you listening to? Very, very important. So it's cutting out all the noise, spending some time with yourself, getting to know who you are, going out into nature, taking a hike. Take a hike if you have that negative self-talk. Go and move your body, exercise, get some fresh oxygen. It's so important to move your body. Our bodies are not made to sit on the couch every day. And with this whole COVID, a lot of people are indoors, not getting fresh air. They're sitting for hours at the computer screen. We need to move. Our bodies are meant to move. So we need to move, we need to get fresh air. Also, what fuel are you putting in your body? And what are you telling yourself? Who are you listening to? It's important to read affirmations daily. Start reprogramming your mind to believing in yourself. Never mind believing what everyone else says. It's time to believe in yourself. Believe that you can do this. Believe that your health is priority, that you deserve healthy foods in your body. You deserve not to be stressed out. You deserve healthy, happy relationships around you, and eliminating toxic ones if they're not serving you. So this is a cleansing, a whole life cleanse. It's a body cleanse, and it's a life cleanse of just getting rid of shite. So it's eliminating. We're eliminating from the bowels, we're eliminating all that crap out of us. And we're surrounding ourselves with positive, inspiring people that are going to help us, motivate us, push us in the right direction to get our day started on the right track. And that means not listening to stressful people and getting rid of that stress in your life that may be holding you back, holding you down. It's important to create boundaries too with people, and also taking some time to do what you love, right? How many people are just, doing stuff that's not serving them and they don't even love? That's an awful waste of time. And we got one life here. If this whole COVID taught us anything, it's that we need to take care of ourselves. We need to start investing in ourselves, investing in our health, our happiness. And our life could be gone like that. With this virus, the weak are consumed. So we need to strengthen ourselves. And it starts with you. It starts today. Let's do this. You can do this. I believe in you. You just have to believe in yourself. And that's stop hurting yourself. Stop self-sabotaging yourself. Start by having a green juice or smoothie. Putting that in your body. It's going to help wake up your cells and get you on a higher vibration to go out in nature, go for a run, go for a walk, get fresh oxygen, sunlight, and your body's going to be moving, which it needs. So also do something that you love every day. That's going to really help your mood. So keep doing what you love. When we do that, when we all do that, we'll all be rising.